Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite YouTuber, come on, you can admit it. But today is gonna be a good one. Right now, I'm on the Varun X Raptor. It looks like a tank, it's built like a tank. I don't really have much more to say than that. But this video, I show you everything about this thing. I go through everything, all the power, all the features. And this thing is pretty quick and has some great suspension. I cannot wait to show you guys this thing. And enough talking, let's get into the video, let's go.
Guys, I'm glad you're here and watching this video. Before we tear into this thing, smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of the rides we got coming up. Alright guys, as you saw right out of the box, it comes with all these cool accessories like this toolkit, the pedals. It also comes with a warranty card along with a user manual. The toolkit has everything you'll need to put this bike together. First, you'll need to put on this front tire. Just drop it in, tighten the quick release, and it's locked. From here, you'll loosen these clamps that you'll use to put the handlebars on. Very simple. I haven't seen anything like this on an e-bike. It's basically handlebars split in two. But then from here, all you do is just push them through on each side and then tighten them. Just like that, the handlebars are locked in. Now you can go ahead and put the screen on. It's very easy, you just clamp them down and then screw it in just like shown. From here, you can put the front headlight on. You use these two clamps. Again, clamp them on, and then use a bolt that comes with the headlight to mount it on. Then from here, plug in the turn signals. Just make sure you're plugging in the right connectors. Just check before you do, plug the battery in. And then make sure with the controls that the left is on the left and the right is on the right. Then also put on this rear headlight and then onto the pedals. Very easy. And now we got this thing fully put together. Let's get right into it.
Alright guys, we got this thing fully put together. Not only does this thing look like a tank, but it's built like a tank. It's got a strong metal frame all the way down. Side panels on the battery. Front fender and rear fender, but I decided not to put the front fender on. I just think it looks a little bit better and it's a little wonky. But anyway, on each side you get two holes on these battery covers. Right here you can plug it into charge. It also has a little cover that you just push down, so then you can cover it up. And then on this side you come around, and it's interesting how you turn it on. So this key has it's like 3 different slots. So first you go all the way left and that's unlocked, and then you push it in and turn it to lock the battery in, and then you turn it one more time to turn it on. And then you can take it out and turn the bike on this way. Alright, but enough speaking. Let's hit the road with this thing and see how it feels. Alright guys, let's hop on the road. First try on the Varun X-Plorer Raptor. Right off the bat, alright, let's do full throttle. Let's get top speed. I know it's advertised at 28. Let's see, yeah, topped out at 27.7. I really think there has to be a way to take that limiter off, because I mean, you saw we just got up to speed pretty quickly there, and it's limiting it straight at 27.7, even downhill. So I'm definitely gonna have to look online after this video and see if there's a way we can take off the limiter. And if there is, I'm definitely gonna come back with a short and show you guys, and then show you the top speed. Let's do a tight turn, see how it feels. Oh yeah, just like the Roadster actually, like the way it maneuvers and feels. It's got I've never seen a handlebar system like this. It's like the 2 head clamps on top of the shocks, and then you stick each side. It's like handlebars split in 2. You split them each side and just push them through and tighten them. Which is kind of interesting. It feels normal, doesn't feel any different than the Roadster actually. So I'm glad to see it. This thing has all kinds of features. This is my first ride. As you can see, I only have 0.3 miles on this thing, just so I could come and meet up with our boy Asher behind us, and pretty excited. Putting this thing together was a breeze. Everything's self-explanatory. They have some good instructions. Everything feels fine. Front tires on securely, can't lose that. But yeah, I'm just excited to go into town. I'm gonna show you guys some cool features, some good riding experiences, and yeah. But it feels like I'm sitting on like a Talari or a Suron in some way, except the rear suspension is not as cushy as that, but it still has some bounce to it. Really, I can tug my legs feel real nicely as I fit around like the battery frame right here, and it feels really nice. Where the seat is positioned, it's kind of far back from the handlebar, so I almost feel like I'm reaching even when I sit up on the seat. So even if you're a little taller, I'm 5'8", and it fits fine, you know. I just have to lean forward a little bit. Might get a little uncomfortable after a little while, but if you're taller than me, this would be a great fit for you. If you're a little shorter, I might say to stay away from it just because of the seat position. It's farther back with this big battery here. But it feels great, maneuvers great. But let's do a top speed run with Asher real quick. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Alright, then stopped at 27.8. Asher can go like 33 or something like that. But they really probably do this to make it street legal. Again, this motor's rated at 750 watts, which it surely doesn't feel like that. It feels almost as quick as the Roadster, as you saw there. Like how quick I got up to speed. Just hitting the throttle and it gets up to speed pretty quickly. So I don't know if it's really a 750 watt motor or not. It almost feels like an 1,000 watt or maybe close to 1,500 the way it takes off. I wonder if they're doing that just to make it legal, again with the 28-mile limiter, to make it legal, of course. So that's my big question for this bike right now, because it feels way stronger than the 750 watt motor. But as you can see, we're just strolling into town. Feels great. No bumps, no weird sounds or anything, no brake rubbing out of the box, nothing like that. So pretty good. We're just cruising into town. This thing has all kinds of features, turn signals, got a nice horn, everything you need on the display, good brakes. We'll try those out later in a little different test. Woohoo! It does have like a real, I don't know if that's a battery tray. I did notice, like when I was putting it together, the battery had like, the battery tray that the battery slides on was a little loose. I tightened it up, I mean, till the screws couldn't tighten anymore. I don't know if that's what that is or not. It sounds like it. That's what mine sounds like on the Ridstar when it was loose. I'm gonna pull over here. I'm gonna show you guys how big this battery really is. This thing is about as big as it gets. It's rated at 750 watts. Dude, it's like 1,000, it feels like. There's no way. Maybe even 1,500 it feels like. It's as big as the Ridstar's motor. I wonder if they're just doing all that to make it legal, because, I mean, it stops at 27.7. But anyway, guys, this battery's an absolute beast, so what you do is just stick the key in, you turn it in the off slot, and then all the way to the left, take the key out so you don't hit it. And just like a Suron, slides right out of there. It's kind of cool. But this thing's an absolute beast, as you can see. About the whole length of my torso. 31 amp hours in this thing, 48 volts. Zoom, you could get at least 35 to 40 miles on here without pedaling, just throttle. I like the fact with these batteries, again, 30 amp hours, you know, you don't have to worry about it. Again, with the Ridstar, it's 20 amp hours, still decent range. But again, with this, you know, you get like 10 more amp hours. That's like a whole nother hour, like a whole nother 15 miles of riding. So I love not worrying about the range. That's why I actually got a second battery for the Ridstar. Well, let's see, off throttle. Oh yeah, feels great. You would think that maybe it would be a little hard to maneuver and stuff because of how big it is, bulky. But no, it feels great. Kind of like the big tanks of e-bikes. Not like a Suron at all, because it doesn't have the power of a Suron. Not like a generic regular e-bike, but a tank e-bike. There you go. Let's do this off-roading. I mean, off-roading feels fine, but again, you just have that, it has to be the battery tray or something. It doesn't move around. I don't know what else it would be. I'll have to look later after this video, but I'm gonna show you some more off-roading on here. I'm gonna try to do a little hill climb. But that battery tray or whatever it is gonna annoy me a little bit. Alright, good brakes downhill. Oh, this is like hard dirt. Oh, it actually may be the headlight. I'll have to mess with that later. Let's go in and out of the ditch, see how it feels. Oh, okay. Speed, full throttle. There's no way this is 750 watts. We're cruising off-roading right now. That's insane. Alright, we're gonna go in and out of these ditch, see how it feels. Oh, it's really hard mud down here. We can pop it up. You can pop it up, but it's so front heavy with this battery. You can't really wheel it. It doesn't have the power. Alright, let's see how this thing feels. Going in and out of these ditches. Oh, there's a rut. Oh. Okay, we're sliding. Sliding. Up again. Doing fine. Alright, let's go up this hill. Full throttle. Oh, full throttle, full throttle. Oh, we're falling, we're slipping. Okay, we can get out sideways. Maybe not straight up though. That was a little crazy. Oh, we got the construction guys up here. Last time I came here, they kicked me out. Let's see if we can get up right here. Full throttle. All right. So it doesn't have all the power in the world, of course. But I mean, still that thing handled it pretty well. Again, you might hear all that rattling. I mean, besides that, I mean, the suspension is handling it pretty well. It's got a pretty big shock under here. I don't know if you can see it. Looks like an air shock. Feels pretty nice. Let's do full rear brake. Okay, that's all the way squeezed, so you got a little bit of lockup, but not the strongest. Alright, guys, let's roll. I don't really do this often with my montages on YouTube, but let's roll a montage. Standing on business, I can't talk. Tell them I'm telling them one time. No, they ain't wanting to stand up. Tony Montana at 16s, had a 6-speed back in high school. We would ride through. I ain't never let them kill a job with a confidence, but they try to. Number ain't from the drive-through. This screen has all the information you'll need. You just come up here to the I button right here, and you can scroll through, you know, your ODO miles, your volts, trip miles, everything you need in that sense. Then right here you also have a walking, it's like the walk pace. Compress that and you can walk with the bike. Red Star has that feature too, but you have to like hold down 2 buttons to get it to work. Then you also have a nice headlight. This thing actually gets really bright. Even during the day, it's always on, but it's just a low level light. But of course when this is on, it's fully on. Alright, and we're back. And then this thing also has some turn signals front and back. Really nice, like to see that. Gives it the street legal vibes. Then also has a horn, of course. I still don't believe that this is a 750 watt motor. Like, let's do this again here at this stop sign. Alright, full throttle. You know, gets that little first 2 second like slowness. Then it takes off. I mean, it's just taking off as fast as the Red Star right now. 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Very happy with that then. Whatever it's advertised at, it don't matter. It's got good power. By the way, I've been going full throttle this whole time. Let's see what battery we're at. Still full. Holy smokes. Round 3. Asher on the wheelies. Oh. Dude, it's crazy how he just pops it up so easy now like that. Once he like goes 20, you can pop it up and it's better. As y'all see, go watch the shorts of him wheeling, dude. It's insane. He's learned like how to pop it up and keep it up like that without having his feet on the ground in like a week. It's actually insane. Now I need to get my butt to wheelie. But watch me, it'll take like a year. Yes, sir. Alright guys, we're about to go hit up and get some food. It's about time. A little hungry this morning, but I really cannot tell you guys enough how fun this thing is, how good quality it is. Surprised me a lot. I'm definitely gonna be making some more shorts on this thing. I may make another video if I figure out the speed limiter, but stay tuned for the shorts. I'll let you guys know if I find the problem to whatever that rattling is. I mean, over that, the suspension's great. We're gonna end the day here at the one and only Dairy Queen, and I thank y'all for watching. We have a lot of content coming up next, and I cannot wait to show you guys a whole bunch of new bikes, some Red Star upgrades, and love y'all. See you in the next one. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe. Let's go.
I've been rolling on this road for